Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Wednesday Show with your hosts Ken Tizzard and Music for Goats. Brought to you in full color and stereo sound with amplification provided by Trainer. Broadcasting into the world from Storyhouse Studios in Campbellford, Ontario, you'll hear the best of old country, folk, Americana, punk rock, and 80s music delivered into your homes every week for free. And don't forget your regular dose of new and original songs from Music for Goats. Never be alone on a Wednesday night again, 8 p.m. Eastern and 9:30 for those of you in Newfoundland. Join the Whiskey Wednesday regulars on Facebook to be a part of the conversation, or watch on YouTube as well. Pour a drink, a cup of tea, or a nice cold long tooth. Roll up your best smoke and sit back and relax. Don't forget to hit the share button to help spread the word. The Whiskey Wednesday Show, every week. Cheers. Evening, folks. Evening, folks. And evening, folks online as well. Look at that. We got a nice little gang here coming in on the first week back to school here on the Whiskey Wednesday Show with Ken Tizzard and Music for Goats, broadcasting out of Campbellford, Ontario, to the world. And Tony Arkell, nice to see you. Richard Barry, of course. Debbie is here early. Derek Lowen, nice to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well out there in Zipeg. Steve. Richard, yes, Allison actually said today, I've got to go out to the porch and watch all the kiddies go by with their parents, watch all the teachers going back to school. So we did that, we've been doing that throughout the week. And by that, I mean yesterday and today. Joe Murray, good to see you, my friend. Well, we're at the Whiskey Wednesday Show once again. It is 8 o'clock on Wednesday, September 4th. How the hell did we get to September already? Holy wow, we are here. September 4th, crazy. Well, here we are. So, let's just deal with that for a minute. We've got all requests tonight. We've got a full set chose by y'all. Some of it is stuff that usually gets chosen, and a few new things in here too. One that we've never played. So we've got a special thing coming up tonight. We're going to start the set with a song for Deb. So I chew on my ice. A little ASMR for you. There you go.
Authentic country there.
That's authentic country. This one's for Deb. She requests this every single Whiskey Wednesday. It's called Kiss an Angel Good Morning. It goes just like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chance to meet some old friends on the street. They ask me, how does a man get to be this way? You've always got a smiling face, and every time and every place, and every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, to kiss an angel good morning, let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. Some people, they try to guess the secret of my happiness. Some of them never learn, it's a simple thing. The secret that I'm talking of is a woman and a man in love. And the answer is in this song that I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning, about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel good morning, let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. song for Deb to start off the night. A little Kiss an Angel, Good Morning. Kiss an Angel, Good Morning. Charlie Pride is where we picked that one up from, even though I don't think he wrote it. Well, we got a real technical show here for you tonight. We got a bunch of videos and photos and stories and all kinds of stuff. Show and tell. We got all kinds of stuff as well as the music. It's so exciting. I'm just over the moon tonight. So it's going to be a workout for Barry, and then Barry's going on his trip. So Allison will be running the show the next 2 weeks. Is it, Barry?
2 weeks, yes, sir.
The next 2 weeks, Allison will be running the show, and she is so excited. Hey, Amanda Brown. Hey, thank you for showing up. Eric from Spirit Leaf. Nice to see you too, my friend. Amanda, I saw your video there. The great track that you sent me there the other day. Oh, thank you, Joe. Yeah, this is my my original hat. There's a story behind this hat. I'll have to tell it someday. Not tonight. I got too many other stories to tell tonight. We're going to do a little gardening with the Tizzards here. We're going to do a little before and after, show you how the gardens have coming along. Barry picture 1 looks just like this. This is in June. This is what is now the cutting garden. And you can see we have little tiny sprigs. If you go to the next photo, this will be August now. Look at those things. And those things in the back are like 7 feet tall. Like they're taller than me when I go in to turn the hose on. Crazy explosion of flowers. Allison's having such a good time harvesting from this garden every day and putting together little arrangements for all of her PSWs and stuff. And the other one is, I think, the her little garden, which was at the beginning of the summer when we planted it, was looking like this, and now it's looking like almost. Now it's looking like, no, is that the only one there, Barry? There you go. Now that's what it's looking like. Yeah, that's after exploding too. So Allison has been having a wonderful time making arrangements for everybody, and we've been having a good time with that. So gardening with the Tizzards. You never know what else you're going to see here on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I was hoping to see you over at the skate park there, Eric. Got some information coming up on that there, but we got to do a song for Steve Ostolfolo. Yeah, this is one of my favorites too. Just for the sake of clarity here, folks. There we go. You know, I've seen those virtuoso guitar players. I can't remember which one. One of those guys with curly hair, you know.
Well, that used me out.
Yeah, you know those virtuoso, like the sax player with the curly hair. What's his name? No. He's a classical dude. He's something like Michael Bolton, but he's a guitar player, anyways. I remember seeing him one night. It was at some awards show, and there was all these different musicians playing, and it was I think it was at Massey Hall for some reason, but it could have been somewhere else. And they had musicians all over the friggin' place. And I was sitting in the audience watching a band on stage, and then the light comes on up in one of the balconies, and Jesse Cook, I think his name is, one of these great guitar players. And he starts playing this sort of classical piece, and it's just like, oh my God, this is beautiful. And he's, a million miles a minute doing all this stuff, and all of a sudden he goes, beep, and then he goes right back into it. I was like, how did you know exactly what was wrong, how to find, and it wasn't even like audible to me, it was just like, I've seen those people do that, but not me. I like to put my tuner on and make sure it happens. One Frost Away, that would be nice, yeah, but we're going to get to a little bit of home first. On the Whiskey Wednesday show here, ladies and gentlemen, September 4th, 2000.
I don't know. I'm going into grade 11. That's all I know. It's scary.
Exciting at the same time.
Oh, God. It's terrifying. Oh, my. The city harbor lies behind the chain link fence. You can see it from a distance, you can even feel the wind, but you can't walk out on that dock and stand beside the sea-torn freighters. Sense those stories of the lives that live within. You can't have it the way it was, have to take it as it is. Those times have changed, those days are gone.
Those days will pass but not forgot. You can't stop the winds of change, forever in your mind self-same. Oh, don't be sad, we were blessed for what we had. Those days are gone, the memories cast in stone, and I know I'm not alone, and it chills me to the bone in this place called home. You can't lose what you don't own. The greatest ties you'll ever know, right here at home. Down Water Street, the storefronts changed a few blocks north. Who'd ever blame? To fight against this hurt and change and waiting game. How many words can twist and burn like spark to hay? No further down this certain old time road we'll stray. Have to take it as it is. Those times have changed, those days are gone. Those days are past but not forgot. You can't stop the winds of change, forever in your mind self-same. Oh, don't be sad, we were blessed for what we had. Those days are gone, the memories cast in stone, and I know I'm not alone, and it chills me to the bone in this place called home. You can't lose what you don't own. The deepest ties you'll ever know. It hurts so bad to let you go, and I thought that I just came to say hello to this place called home. The city harbor lies behind the chain link fence. You can see it from a distance, you can even feel the wind. Very cool indeed. Little home for y'all. How you feeling, David? You were saying you were sweaty and hallucinating 20 minutes ago.
Completely hallucinating.
Yeah.
I saw greens and purples and blues.
Yeah, you feel like you're coming down with a little something, or you're just a little burned out, maybe?
But probably a bit of both.
Yeah.
I think a little burned out, and that affected the immune system.
Right.
Just play through it.
There you go. Well, that's all right. Did you get any fishing done this weekend? No.
No, not this weekend.
No.
There's too much going on.
It's a busy time of year. It really is. Yeah. But you'll find soon enough you have lots of time for fishing, but the water will be full of ice.
Correct. But mind you, September is supposed to be is the best time of year for what I'm after. So.
Yeah. Oh well, there you go.
Hopefully not freeze our asses off out there.
Well, that's you've had a pretty good run this summer either way.
Yeah.
Speaking of having a good run this summer, yes, I've been skateboarding and I got some exciting news. But before we get to it, let's check this video out here. Catching up on Will Ken and Should Ken Skate. 'Cause I don't have the perfect job I dreamed of, and at times I can take it for a while, and sometimes I take small things for granted, while other times all I can do is smile. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. 'Cause I don't have a moment of pain-free living, and at times I can take it for a while, and sometimes it takes away a part of me that's real, and other times I just wanna close my eyes and hide. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. Here we go. to get high. I like to get higher. I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned. I like to get stoneder. I like to get more stoned than I was before. To be honest, it's an uphill battle with depression, and the drugs the doctor gives me ain't so tight. Sometimes it feels like my skin is crawling, and other times bad TV can be alright. I like to get high.
There's a little skateboarding with Ken. So I've been, as you, those you know who know, I've been skating a lot of freestyle last winter when I sort of got back into it, and then I got into the street stuff in the bowl over the summer. And the Goats and MLM went into a little collaboration on a freestyle deck, which we just got in. Check this bad boy out. The Music for Goats, Tim Lee artwork, Whiskey Wednesday show, MLM Skates collaboration. So these just came in today. There are a few there. Many are sold. Not that I'm using scare tactics at all, but this is going to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought this would be like a real nice moment. Nothing nice about this moment at all. Okay, that's going up after the show. I don't have two hands to make the nice moment happen, but there's a little wall hanger there for it. You'll see it next week. But yeah, they're, Allison got a kick out of that. Oh, and if you didn't want it as wall art, you can also get them, I'm not sure if he's doing any completes, but I got one home and I set this up today for myself with some nice, I think those are the Ace trucks and some Spitfire wheels. But what I love about it is, check out what I did with the grip tape. How groovy is that? What a cool looking thing, eh? So if you happen to want to get into skateboarding, you can actually get them. And Justin will sell you completes, MLM skates. He's also got a bunch of other stuff, really cool skateboards. And he's invited me to be on the team, which has been amazing. I've been hanging out with all these people. Like every night they get on the chat board together. There's like an MLM team chat. And I just kind of lurk a little bit every now and again to say something, but there's, often half dozen or a dozen people there from all over the world just talking about skateboarding, which is pretty cool, I guess. Enough about that, although I'm so excited. Can't wait tomorrow to get out and try that board.
I'm holding out for one with airbags.
Yes, well, we were talking about you on the board the other night because Justin was saying, we should get Neil on a skateboard.
There's a lot of laughter.
Justin said, I want to see Neil on a skateboard. And
No,
I said,
yeah.
I said, he tried. And he said, immediately banana peeled, and that was his career ending.
Is that what you call it?
When it shoots out from under you like a banana peel, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good. No, I thought you might have been referring to what happened in my trousers.
Oh, no. But Justin was saying that his mom did the same thing once. Said, let me try on this thing. And she stood on the same thing and went out. And yeah.
I
Anyways.
guess I'm in good company.
There you go. She's a great lady. Anyways, thanks, Justin, for meeting me today. And I signed the boards. We met at the Belleville parking lot. And I signed the decks that he's got sold through the website already. So you can buy autographed decks there as well. So anyways, that's enough about the skateboard. I'm not promoting it. I'm just excited by it. Check MLM out. This is a song, this was requested by Judy and Jordan. Judy requested it last week, and we said we'd play it this week, and then Jordan requested as well. So this is A Good Dog Is Lost. A good dog is lost. There's a sign above the counter at the corner store with an address and a phone to call. Still in all it said, a little bit more it said, hey there stranger, well I can hardly believe there's someone that I love that much has run away from me. And if you find her, you can only return to me at any cost. For a good dog is lost,
Somewhere out there tonight upon a darkened street, running breathless with a wild beating heart. In all directions on 4 tiny feet calling, hey there stranger. Well, I can hardly believe that someone that I love that much has forgotten about me. And if you look at all these people tucked away in their houses, watching reruns of Hughes the Boss, for a good dog is lost. And a tired clerk behind the counter says, every day in tiny ways we disappear. On a night like this, it's better him than me out there, for a good dog is lost. Sit a fly beneath the windshield wiper of my car, so I stashed it in my groceries. Caught this expression in my rearview mirror. It said, hey there stranger, I can hardly believe that a picture of a puppy drawn with a crayon can get to a guy like me. Guess I'll just go out and drive around. You know I'll never sleep, I'll just turn and toss, for a good dog is lost. A good dog is lost. A good dog is lost. Arf, 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 arf. Arf, 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 arf. A good dog is lost.
For Judy and Jordan. Barry, take it away there, buddy. Hey folks, thanks for tuning in to the Whiskey Wednesday show. Every Wednesday we will be here, rain or shine, richer or poorer. Tip jar is in the link above. Never expected but always appreciated. Never confuse the size of your paycheck with the size of your talent. I've got all the money I'll ever need if I die by midnight. Always appreciated, never expected. Please feel free to drop us a line regarding anything, including a link to your money. Cheers. We are back. I'm opening packages here. So I'm over buying some groceries on the weekend, and where was I? I was at Sharps. That's where I always buy my groceries. And there was something they didn't have, and Allison needed it for something she was making or was getting, whatever. I needed an ingredient that they didn't have, so I went over to No Frills. And I don't go to No Frills, not because it's on the other side of the bridge. It's on the bad side of town. That's not the reason. And it's not because, you know, there's a different class than Sharps. It's not that at all, because it is on the other side of the bridge, but I don't see any difference. It's a great store. What I don't like about it is everything is so tall in it. I feel like anything, like I'm going to be crushed at any moment. It's cardboard boxes, like, you know, 30 feet high.
Welcome
really,
to my world.
Really? Oh, wow! That must be excruciatingly painful to exist in.
Great courage to walk around when you're as short as I am.
Well, I tell you, I feel it when I was at No Frills, but I do like the stuff over there. But so I'm at No Frills and I'm at the checkout, and the lady comes up behind me in the checkout and says, "Oh, Music for Goats on your shirt." And I went, "Oh yeah." She said, "I know Music for Goats." I said, "Oh, cool." I said, "How do you know Music for Goats?" She said, I know the guitar player's daughter. She taught my kids. And I said, "Oh, you must be talking about Jillian and Neil." Anyway, so we started chatting, and I'm going to ask you each to try one of these little things here. I pass one to Sir David, and see if you can figure out what it is first. Neil, there's one there for you. It's a different flavor.
Yes. Oh, a different flavor. Ooh, good.
Yeah, I won't have one because I'm talking, but I'm going to see. Neil knows what it is, so I'm going to see if you guys can figure out what it is by taste. And that one is, the flavor of that one is apple, that's Dutch apple pie is the flavor. But what is it? What kind of food is it?
It's a macaroon.
It's like a macaroon, isn't it? It's freeze-dried ice cream. So this lady has a company where she freeze-dries all kinds of stuff, and she does dog food. And after we sort of checked out at the same time, she said, "Oh, come by my car, I'll give you something." She gave me 3 bags of this stuff. It's from the Karma Crunch Candy Company in Warkworth, Ontario. And 5% of gross revenue donated to the Foster Family Animal Sanctuary. Anyways, really cool.
And her name is Bonnie.
Her name is Bonnie, and it's the Karma Crunch Candy Company. And it's they're really tasty little snacks. I'd be curious to see what other things she's freeze drying. She was there buying a bunch of, I can't remember what it was. She had bags
this was how long ago?
This was on Saturday.
So that's like
3 days ago.
1, 2, 3, 4 days ago.
Yeah.
And something that sweet has survived in your house for that length of time.
I hid it
That's
because
quite remarkable.
I knew that I would eat it before the show, and I wanted to be able to sort of, it was a really nice thing for her to do. So I wanted to let people know about her store. 8:30, and we're almost a quarter away from the set. Okay, so we're gonna have to speed things up here. Ken, stop chatting so much. Okay, let me have a drink. We'll get into the next song. This was a request via Instagram, I believe. Somebody requested Judgment, and I cannot, for the life of me, remember who it was. So if you're watching, say, "Hey, thanks, that one's for me." And if nobody says that in the next 30 seconds, you can claim it as your own and say that. That's all good. But we're going to do this song right now.
So we're actually playing it, are we?
Judgment?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, I just kind of wondered because there's a question mark after it on the set, and I thought maybe, we were questioning our judgment on something.
Mm-hmm. Yes, no, we're not questioning our judgment. We were questioning who requested it.
Oh, I see.
I was hoping it would come back to me. I'm thinking it was Joe, but I don't think Joe is on Instagram. Anyways. This is a song for mystery person. Thanks, Anonymous. Yes. Anonymous, that was the word I was looking for. Some people don't like to be anonymous. They want to be famous. I got a whole world of judgment on me now. I am cursed and called a craven coward. Of this I will avow. Well, I treasure my notoriety. I'm the man no man wants to see. Still it's better to be famous for the wrong I've done tonight than to be a nobody all my life. I did it all for fortune and for fame. Now I'm the man. I shot and I killed Jesse James. Everybody knows me now for sure. Every meal's a feast, every empress is a whore. And it's better to be famous for the wrong I've done tonight than to be nobody all my life. Face forever in my dreams. I see me shoot him with a gun. It was a gift from him to me, and I got a whole world of judgment. And for fame, I'm the man. I shot and I killed Jesse James. Everybody knows me now for sure. Every meal's a feast, every empress is a whore. And it's better to be famous for the wrong I've done tonight than to be nobody all my life. Forever in my dreams, I see me shoot him with a gun. It was a gift from him to me, and I got a whole world of judgment on me now.
Though I am cursed and called a craven coward, of this I will avow. Well, I treasure my notoriety. I'm the man no man wants to see. Still it's better to be famous for the wrong I've done tonight than to be nobody all my life. Than to be nobody all my life. I did it so I wouldn't be nobody all my life.
There you go, a little judgment. I just saw Joe say, yeah, you had requested Don't Think Twice. I'm not sure. I didn't see that one come in, Joe. Sorry. I don't have it on the list. If we have time, I'll get it in. But if not, we'll play it for next week. I do like that one. Hey, Travis, how you doing? Nice to see you there, my friend. Richard Grichulk requested someone to stand beside me. Okay. That's cool. I don't.
Got him to blame then.
I don't think we've ever played this song, have we?
No judgment, Richard.
Too late.
Oh my.
This will be a treat. It'll be a treat.
This will be a treat.
Yeah.
Years ago, my friend Robin was getting married to his fiancée, Lindsay, and real nice folks. And Robin challenged me to write an upbeat, happy song for him and his wife on their wedding day to sing at the church. Just an acoustic version of this song. And I'm like, oh my God, that's such a hard thing to do. Anyways, I wrote a song which they quite enjoyed, and it's been recorded in a couple of varieties of instances, but I don't do it very often, and I used to do it a lot, and I do like the song, but we're going to try it tonight. It's first time with Dave playing, and I think Neil's first time playing it too. Have we ever done it before?
I think we have a long time ago, but I was playing acoustic, and it was a somewhat
Different thing altogether.
derangement.
Cool. Okay, well, let's give this one a try. Richard, thanks for keeping us on our toes. And also, fuck. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
At you, my world stops turning. There's no secrets I can't hide. In a crowded room, you stand out shining. There's something here I can't deny. 'Cause I want and I need something that I thought that I could never be. 'Cause I want and I need someone to stand beside me. 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 For many years, I made my choices. There's no one to share my home. Now I'm with you, we're tied together like a button in a hole. You know what she said? You'd better shape up, she said to me. If you're gonna be, you'd better shape up, she said to me. If you're gonna be someone to stand beside me, someone to stand beside me, let's take this road. God knows I'm trying while I'm giving all of myself. 'Cause I want and I need something that I thought that I could never be. In better shape, oh, she said to me, if you're gonna be someone to stand beside me, 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 someone to stand beside me.
Neil's just playing a second behind us there, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right, that's right.
Oh, that was fun. Thanks for bringing that one back, Richard. That was really cool. That was really cool.
You know, all the way to the end, I couldn't remember if it was a shitty or anything. So I thought, well, I'll try both.
They both work, actually, in different ways. So it's the first of the month again, and Allison has been working hard on the magazine, and it's out. I think we got the cover there, Barry, maybe? There it is. Beautiful cover with William Prince and Unspoken Tradition. They were the two featured guests last month, along as a bunch of other things as well. And coming up this month, we have a few things too. I think there's another photo there, Barry, buried behind that one. Oh, yeah. Oh, so very small. It's the All Request Night. That's tonight. Then we've got... what does that say? Oh, Rayanne, yeah. The Dame South of the Border, yes. Rayanne Schachter next week. That'll be great. I had a great chat with her yesterday. And then after that, we are doing Emile Boisson, the strongman, which is going to be awesome. He just got back from Ireland. And then Jeremy Leger, songwriter, and we're going to have a chat later in the month. So we've got another excellent month planned for you. And, gonna keep going as we keep going. Allison, thank you so much for doing all the work on the fanzine. As always, it's a labor of love, as all things this show are. And, it gives her, I'm not going to say it gives her something to do, but it definitely keeps her busy throughout the month, and she enjoys doing it, and we enjoy all the work that she puts into it. So, a virtual round of applause for the fanzine and on all of Allison's work. Moving right along with the entire thing, I'm going to do a quick tune here, and I'm going to look down at the floor of my cool new skateboard, think about how great it's going to be to get out and try that tomorrow. Shoot some video to put online that nobody wants to see, and then on Wednesday force people to watch it, story of my life, captive audience. Ron, Allison made me laugh once. I read that you think my wife is not real. Kind of funny, kind of true. Oh my. This is a song, Scott Knoftel requested this one here, and this is one of my favorite songs. Slade Cleaves, again, for those of you who watch the show regularly, you know that we cover a few of his tunes, and you know how much of a fan I am, and the band is too, because whenever we have to spend time traveling together, I make them listen to endless Slade Cleaves songs on the old music box, but we haven't done that in a while. So 3 hours of Slade Cleaves, twice a day.
Time for a road trip.
Sort of is. Let's get Toronto going again. Cameron House. Let's throw that out there. Who's good for a Cameron House date? Let us know what dates work for you guys, and we'll see if we can set something up. What other band sets the dates up based on where their fans are? Well, almost every band, really. I guess that's what they do. That's what touring is. This song called Green Mountains and Me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
You're on the other side of the world tonight, but I know the same cold stars. And tonight I'll dream you right back home to this little life of ours. We'll walk hand in hand through fields of green, just like we did last year. It's so hard to wake up every day and watch as your dreams disappear. It's quiet here, your little boy's asleep. He looks more like you every day. Won't you come back, my darling? Each night I pray on bended knee. Won't you come back to the green mountains and me? I see a car winding up the driveway up to your parents' place. The old man looks up from his raking as the color drains from your mom's face. She's crying softly by the window now, while your daddy shakes the soldier's hands. Tail lights disappear into the woods below. He's frozen in the doorway where he stands. In the twilight, in the silent snow, I hear you singing in my ear. Won't you come back, my darling? Each night I pray on bended knee. Won't you come back to the green mountains and me? Come and the seasons go. We live from day to day, and I lose a little bit of myself with each tear I wipe away. People on the street used to stop and chat. Now they look down and walk on by. Won't you come back, my darling? Each night I pray on bended knee. Won't you come back to the green mountains and me? Why don't you come back to the green mountains and me? Oh babe, why don't you come back to the green mountains and me? Slade Cleaves for you all there. Oh, it looks like we've lost a little bit of lighting there, Barry. That's all right, though? You're still lit okay?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's not worry about it then.
I'll get it when we go to a video.
Oh, we'll figure it out. There's a lot of cables there, man. Hello, Gary. How are you doing? Good to see you. Tuning in nice on the old YouTube. We had a couple of shots here. As we mentioned, we're doing the Cassidy's Adventure as Cassidy and Amy go out and take over the world. There they are on their 49-hour flight to Australia, I believe it was. But the plane had Wi-Fi, so, you know, all the movies you can watch. And there was also drinks on the plane, and they may have had a few too many, they were thinking. I think that's been the story of their adventure. But there they are on the plane. What's happening next? Oh, they got to Bondi Beach in Sydney. And I think they had to take after this, they were on another bus for like 14 hours. But this is Bondi Beach. And it looks like Cassidy caught a little crab. Cassidy loves sea creatures. And it looks like they're eating something out of a yellow cup, which I bet is kind of a lemonade slush, which is an Australian specialty made only at Bondi Beach. It's illegal everywhere else in the country, punishable by removal of the pinky finger. Really interesting cultural thing about lemon slush in Australia.
And yeah, so what's the next photo there? Oh, this is their hostel.
What's that smell?
Yeah, so when I toured Europe and stayed
sure
in
it's
hospitals, they were like gymnasiums with cots and like something to tie your bag to. This is where they're staying nowadays. Swimming pools, kitchens, like the whole thing. Like, it's wild. Yeah, it's a totally different world out there. I mean, good for people. That's cool, but man, oh man. It's a world for traveling youth right now, and it's fantastic. They're having such an amazing time. I'm so happy and so proud of them. So that's Cassie and Amy's worldwide conquering of the adventure. Well, I can't. Does Allison have a title on it yet? What's it written? Cassidy's Adventure. No, Cassidy's Backpacking. Cassie and Amy, or Amy and Cassidy. Let's go alphabetical. Amy and Cassidy's Backpacking Adventure around the world, almost just including parts of Asia, Australia, Miami, Hawaii.
I think the salient point about the aircraft was that the drinks and the Wi-Fi were free.
Right, yes. I mean, it's worth the price of a ticket.
They have them on Canadian Airlines, but you have to basically, ransom a small child in order to be able to afford them.
Yeah, the idea of like 14 hours of free drinking, like, I can drink the price of a plane ticket in 14 hours. Wake up in a different country, continue the party for a while. I hate it when Restream does this. They just bump me out. Friggers. Okay, I'll get back to that when we get to a video in a second. Yeah, we got one song and then we're going to get to a video. Okay. 8:49, ladies and gentlemen, here coming out of Campbellford, Ontario, we are the Whiskey Wednesday show. This is a brand new song. It's called Already Gone, and it goes just like this.
52 years old, I'm bored and tired, horny and stoned. I'm listening to the Pixies on the radio in my car. I'm missing you, I'm missing me, I'm missing them, hard to believe. It's been that way since 1984. I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. Been listening to the Clash record playing, and I'm scratching in my head and saying, where have all the good times gone? I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. It's one of 1,000 shows I'm super excited to see, although it's hard to find my way into believing. Idol's the band, I'm missing stereo, missing bass, missing 2K in my face. I'm missing something righteous, something dangerous. I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. Been listening to the Clash record playing, and I'm scratching in my head and saying, where have all the good times gone? I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already. This is the last cool night of summer. Digging through ashtrays once again. What a time we've had. Good night and God bless. Most of my friends are so very lonely. I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. Been listening to the Clash record playing, and I'm scratching at my head and saying, where have all the
Little already gone there. Oh, that song sounds pretty cool, actually. So how have you been, Neil? What's been going on this week? What'd you get up to?
You know,
Put
the
this
usual
stuff
sort
in
of
there.
stuff.
Just the usual sort of stuff?
Yeah.
And what's the usual sort of stuff?
Well, you know, a little bit of work, a little bit of yard work, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. No swimming. The pool in Belleville is closed for maintenance for 3 weeks.
Right.
So
That's
Luckily, you have a river right by
I
your
do
house.
have a river.
What does
However,
you
the
do to the
river
pool?
is a little on the frigid side.
Is that right?
It is, yes, indeed. I've been in for short periods of time, and let's say that the shrinkage was sufficient.
Right. Yes. Well, it'll do that to you, you know, cold water.
It will.
But you're doing good though, you know, this and that is all treating you well, yeah.
Yep.
Mr. Grant, how are things over on your side of the world?
Oh, things are great over on the west side.
Got your back, folks. Yeah.
Oh man, the tomatoes are ripening in my garden. I'm eating tomatoes every day, and I love it. Man, I love fresh tomatoes.
See, I don't mind a tomato every now and again.
Yeah.
Allison likes them like with a bocconcini salad, like with a little bit of, you know, cheese and tomato with some olive oil and vinaigrette. But we decided to put some cherry tomato plants out this year.
Yeah.
Like hundreds of these things.
wow.
They're like all over the ground. They're
One
falling
cherry
down.
tomato plant is enough, I think.
Yeah, I think we have 2, if not 3 of them. It's like, wow, okay, this thing is like fucking making
They're
tomatoes.
so sweet, though.
Yeah.
Plus, I've got those beefsteak, and they're nice.
Oh,
and
yeah, I
big.
like those.
Just make a nice big slice, make a sandwich out of it.
See,
Little
that's-
onion on mayonnaise. Oh man.
Now, I've had that before and I've enjoyed it. Like the big monster, I think it's called the
Yeah,
beefsteak tomato.
yeah,
You
yeah.
cut it and you put it on a sandwich with some salt. It's fucking amazing. Yeah.
It is.
But other tomatoes are just disgusting.
Yeah. Well,
You know, it's a lot of them are
that's the
disgusting.
judgment again, right?
Certainly is, and the big question mark.
Okay, so we're back here again now. Good, I got you all back. I don't know why Restream dumps me out of that. I'm going to have to give them a ring and see what's going on there. Oh, there's nobody there. No, I'm usually pretty good at getting a good service bot when I call them, which is nice. Do we do this in
Yes,
D?
I believe so.
Okay, D it is then. It's been another fun night on the Whiskey Wednesday show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited with my new skateboard. And I'm so excited for the band's new skateboard. I mean, mine to be skating and the band's to have for people. I think it's totally fucking rad. Totally rad. Oh my God, I'm slipping into skate lingo. Okay, I gotta be careful.
Radical.
This is a slippery slope here. I'm only like a couple of shades away from Bart Simpson. Okay. This is a nice old John Prine tune that
Allison requested.
yes. So I'm just going to take a second and tune here, but while we do, I do have a video that we're going to show. Do you want to show that video quick there, Dave? Barry, while I check the tuning on this. Sorry. So I've been talking with Mike in Peterborough, who's been putting together the Folk Under the Clock series for years. You know, you've heard of the Folk Under the Clock there at Market Hall.
Yeah.
So anyways, he's got these guys coming from overseas, and he sent me some stuff on them a while ago. I thought they're great. I said, send me something just before they come. So on September 17th, they're up at Market Hall in Peterborough. It's called Talisk. Very cool trad, techno trad, or I'm not even sure what it is. but I've seen a little bit of that when I was down doing some of the Americana dates. Really high energy stuff. I mean, that fiddle music and accordion squeeze box music is so hard not to tap your foot to, and you throw dance beats behind it and have some lasers, and it's like, good Lord. Like, anyways, it's going to be a great time. Market Hall, September 17th, part of the Folk Under the Clock series, I do believe.
Summer's in, around the bend just flying. The swimming suits are on the line just trying. I'll meet you there per our conversation. I hope I didn't ruin your whole vacation. Well, you never know how far from home you're feeling until you watch the shadows cross the ceiling. But I don't know, but I can see it snowing. In your car, the windows are wide open. Come on home, come on home. You don't have to be alone. Valentines break hearts and minds at random. That old Easter egg ain't got a leg to stand on. Well, I can see that you can't win for trying. That New Year's Eve is bound to leave you crying. Come on home, come on home. You don't have to be alone. The moon and stars hang out in bars just talking. I still love that picture of us walking, just like that old house we thought was haunted. Summer's end came sooner than we wanted. Come on home, come on home. You don't have to be alone. Come on home, come on home. You don't have to be alone.
John Prime for you at the end of summer. Summer's end. I hope everything is well out in all of your worlds. Thank you again for tuning in. We got one more song. And Allison requested this one here, One Too Many Mornings, which is our traditional ending song. And we'll give this a try here in just a moment. Yeah, again, a great week here at the house. The PSWs have been amazing as always. Now that I'm settled back and my body is back in shape after the Watchmen travel, that's really good. I feel nice to be home again. I've got another month before I need to go out again to do anything like that, so I'm good. If anybody was coming to Capers this weekend, they stopped doing their music series. Not all the stuff, not just us. And I'm not quite sure what happened. I just got a message saying they've been canceling the entire patio thing. So I'm not sure what's going on over there, but we'll make it up for you locally with a show. Neil's hosting his Crow Stalk in a couple of weeks. Out on Whispering Waters. He shuts down the road for the night. He's like the mayor out there. Shuts down the road, and he has fireworks and dancing ponies and a bunch of bands playing.
And a laser show.
And a laser show. And a laser show and squeeze boxes.
And don't forget the Flying Wallendas.
The Flying
Wallendas.
The Flying Wallendas. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's...
a famous circus family that specialize in the highway.
Oh, right.
Strung across the crow. That'd be great.
They're going to have them go dancing across the crow on a wire.
Well, yeah, why not?
That'll be awesome. Okay, so hold on a sec. Which Allison? Because someone else requested this song last week to be played this week. Who was that, Tony? Help me out here. Maybe I'm confused. But help me out either way. I don't want to misappropriate a dedication. How you holding in there, Dave? You're going to get through one more song? It's been a rough one, eh? Okay, well, we'll see how it goes here. Next week we've got Rhiannon Schachter, and we've got an interesting, I'm going to dedicate this song tonight to Mike Billard. Mike is a friend of mine from Newfoundland, an amazing drummer, one of the most technically proficient drummers I've ever worked with. He had such a toolkit of grooves and ideas and interpretations. He was really interesting to work with. And in fact, he did the entire No Dark, No Light album in, I think it was a day and a half, and hadn't even heard the songs. Came in and like me and Mr. Grant were, I think it was, and we just played and sang, and he just played the drums along, and that was what we used for the record. And some of it was so foreign to me because I was expecting to just kind of do, I'll just do the Hoonalaka through the whole song, through the whole album. And he was like, well, no, I hear this like Seals and Croft 1972 vibe. And I'm like, I don't even know what that is, but what does it sound like? And he played it, and I'm like, that doesn't work. He's like, no, just sing it. And oh, fuck, it does work. What is he doing? It was just the weirdest thing. So his drumming was kind of what brought us together, aside from proximity, both being Newfoundlanders. We worked together in our later life back home in Newfoundland. He was a couple years older than me, and when you're young, that's pretty big. And by the time I got to Toronto, he was heavy into jazz and like doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And it was years later when he was living up here, just down the road from us, down in just like by Codrington area. And anyways, we became really good friends. And Susan, who was his wife for some time, is another musician who lives in town now. And I feel terrible for everybody. It's a huge loss. I don't have any details on what happened.
I think you forgot to mention that he passed away.
He passed away this week, yes. So I don't have any of the details on it. I'm still in a little bit of shock, and I can't remember. The last time I saw him, we were playing the Ship Inn in Newfoundland, and I was between sets, and he like ran in the door, came over, gave me a hug, and said, I'm on the way to blah, 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 and I didn't even hear what he was saying, and then he was out the door again. Anyways. So tonight we're going to pull up the Mud on My Boots video. That song features Mike Billard on drums, and you can check out his groovy way of playing. He had such a weird body mannerism. Sort of watching him play didn't look like what he was playing. It was really weird. But what a groovy motherfucker. What a groovy motherfucker. Mike Billard, you will be missed. So we'll dedicate this one to Mike, and then afterwards we're gonna it'll be the video rewind, Mud on My Boots. Thanks all again, ladies and gentlemen. Another great sort of week hanging out with y'all. Those of you tuning in for the first time, thanks for spending some time with us. We're a pretty sort of tight, chatty group here. I hope we didn't scare you away with with our over chattiness, but that's what it's all about. Love to hear from y'all. Visit mlmskates.com to pick up a Music for Goats skateboard for hanging on your favorite wall or for actually skating. Down the street the dogs are barking and the day is getting dark. As the night comes a-falling, the dogs lose their bark, and the silent night will shatter from the sounds inside my mind. I'm just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. From the crossroads of my doorstep, my eyes start to fade, and I cast my head back to the room where my loving I have laid, and I gaze back to the streets and the sidewalk and the signs. I'm just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. Take it away, Mr. Grant. It's a restless, hungry feeling, and that don't mean no one no good. Everything I'm seeing, you can say it just as good. And you are right from your side, I'm right from mine. We're both just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. Next week we have Rianne Schachter on the show. It's going to be a fantastic time. Thank you, Barry, for coming over and doing everything that you do, as always. Thank you, guys. Mr. Grant, David, Neil. Mr. Grant, any words of wisdom for the week, or...
No.
Not this week. Okay. That's all right. That's all right.
Just a pleasure to be here.
Just a pleasure to be here. Well, that's word enough. If you're hungry and you want something sweet, look up the Karma Crunch Candy Company out of Warkworth, Ontario. I'm sure there's a website somewhere or something for it. Yeah, it's really neat stuff. Hey, Charmaine, glad you were there. I didn't see you earlier. Nice to see you. Yeah, thanks for tuning in again. And again, my regards to the family of and friends of Mike Billard. I know that he was a super good friend of mine, and it's just another sort of one of these things. So hopefully the YouTube player will work here, and we can get to check out Mike Billard's groovy drumming here on this tune. Have a good night, folks. Remember, be nice, be kind, and be like Steve. Cheers.
Mud on my boots, I'll stick to my word. You'll never take this farm from me. The bureaucrats, they heard. I'll dig in my heels, 'cause I know how that feels. I've been working this land for so long. This is my land, this is my home. This is my my life, there's nothing else I'd ever know. My father before me and his pa before him. In the ground we did sow, that's the way it's been. You can put up your signs, your fences and your threats. You'll never take this land from me, I don't owe you any debts. Your lawyers and your politics don't have no place round here. You'll never drive me out, this is my land, I'm staying here. The more that I fight you, the harder you push back. While my support is building, you furthered your attacks. The war machine keeps growing as the farmland disappears. There's not much else that I can do, that much is getting clear. They beat Frank Myers down so far he's almost in the ground. The battle raged around him, no peace he'd ever found. The talking heads talk carefully with the truth behind the lie. In the dark, no one hears an old man cry. Take the offer or we'll ruin you, the message clearly read. We're gonna take this anyway, so quit while you're ahead. You've got no ground to stand on, you've got a losing hand. Don't waste your last years fighting, there's no doubt we'll take this land. My name is Frank Myers, been here almost 85 years. I don't think that they need this land, they're just playing on our fears. As I think about the future, what the land brings to our life, it occurs to me it's time to say goodbye. You can put up your signs, your fences and your threats. You'll never take this farm from me, I don't owe you any debts. Your lawyers and your politics don't have no place round here. You'll never drive me out, this is my land, I'm staying here. Mud on my boots, I'll stick to my word. You'll never take this farm from me, the bureaucrats they heard. I'll dig in my heels, cause I know how that feels. I've been working this land for so long. I've been working this land for so long.
Once again, thanks for spending another Wednesday with us here at Storyhouse Studios. Thanks to Trainer, Yorkville, and the Longtooth Beverage Company for being a part of the show. We love our time on the Whiskey Wednesday show and appreciate all of your support. Don't forget to hit up the tip jar if you feel so inclined. Never expected, but always appreciated. Tune in every week for more guests, songs, stories, drinks, and gear talk. And don't forget to visit the website, www.kentizzard.com, to sign up for the Whiskey Wednesday Wrap-Up. Compiled by Allison, this is a monthly overview with highlights, directories of songs, and so much more. Be kind, be helpful, be happy, be safe. See you next week.
On a Jim Beam.